Keyshawn, I got to ask you, have you ever opened the game hitting 3 consecutive three-pointers to put your team up 9-0?
Nah, I never did. But it felt good. It felt good, you know what I'm saying? I just was flowing, wasn't thinking about it. My teammates was just finding me and trying to get me going. Like, even on the fast break, Juice had a bucket, but he slowed it down and said, hey, come here, Key, and just tried to get it to me. So,
Well, how good did that feel for you personally? Like, the last time you were out here, you didn't have the shooting night, you would have won. But to come out on fire like that had to feel pretty good, right?
it felt great, man. It felt like like I was just back in the day, just at the rec center with my friends, you know what I'm saying? I just got hot, and it was just feeling like that type of day, so that's what it was.
You guys held TCU to the lowest scored points that you guys have given up during this Big 12 season, and 1 of 20 from 3. What did you guys like from yourselves defensively tonight?
From ourselves, we just like that we took away the 3. That was our biggest thing, taking away the 3 and not giving people second chance points. So that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing about defense. The best thing about defense is rebounding. So when we take the second chance points away, that's a big thing. We can get on transition and try to play in transition before they load up on defense. So that was our biggest thing, and just not let them get no 3s and just box out.
Keyshawn, this was your guys' largest margin of victory this season. How have you seen the offense continue to grow as you guys get deeper and deeper into conference play?
Really, we just connect them more. Like today, we had 20 assists and 7 turnovers. Don't get me wrong. Some games we haven't done the best. Just like our last couple of games, we haven't done the best. But we just been trying to go on to the next play. You know what I'm saying? Like, see if we can just play better every game and just try to get to where we at, because our ceiling is so high because we can score the ball, but it's about locking in on defense. So once we do that, we can be a good team.
Moustapha, you guys give up 13 offensive rebounds, but only 6 second chance points. I know you had a couple blocks on second chance opportunities. What do you do when they maybe grab a offensive rebound? Like, how do you react?
I mean, it's not good to let them get another second chance. First of all, we got to box out and get the ball, but it's just second effort, you know. Every time they catch they get the second ball, like a rebound, just keep playing hard and then, you know, trying to get the block.
Yeah, he's the best shot blocker in the country to me, so, you know,
Nah.
it's kind of easy for him.
Hey Mo, how's it going, man? You was playing phenomenally well. Good matchup against Ernest today, man. You know, both you guys are like one of the best rebounders in the nation. So how does it feel to containing with him and to make sure, you know, to box him out and just play physical with him?
Yeah, he's a really good player. Actually, I've been watching him since I was in high school playing. You know, he's a really good player, physical player, Lopez. You know, he's been doing a hell of a job. Today I was just trying to be physical with him. You know, keep him off the board because he get a lot of rebounds, and I've been just not letting him, you know, post up, you know, deep low. But he's a really good player.
Keyshawn, Moustapha, it seemed like you guys came out with a lot of intensity to start the game. Was that something you guys wanted to do coming right out of the gate, you know, because of what happened the last 2 games? Do you really want to kind of focus on that?
Yeah, definitely. We feel like we let one slip, and then we feel like we just didn't play our best, so our last 2 games. So we just felt like, man, forget the offense. Yeah, offense was flowing because we got the stops. That was the main thing. Let's come on and get stops. Let's try to get – I don't know if you guys know what kills is, but it's 3 stops in a row. Let's try to get some kills under our belt right at the start of the game, and the offense will flow better, and we'll get in transition. So that made us more energized, not just the points and the 3s. It was just the stops.
Moustapha, you were able to impact a lot of shots tonight, and Keyshawn just called you the best blocker in the nation. So how much more comfortable now are you feeling now that you got some Big 12 games under your belt? You're able to impact the game really well.
I mean, it's been feeling good, you know. I'm around a lot of good players, so they've been making each other better, you know, pass the ball, move the ball. We don't have that problem. And then Keyshawn is a really good lob passer too, so he's been giving me some lobs. Yeah,
he say I'm not, man. He say I don't.
Nah, he is. I'm just trolling, but yeah, there is a lot of really good play in our team. So we've been just, you know, playing, connecting, playing, you know, in each other.
For both of you guys, I know basketball can often be a game of runs. So when you're up 13-0 in the first 2-3 minutes, how do you guys handle the kind of wave of emotions of having a lead that quickly out of the gate on both sides of the ball?
It's just about staying composed in that type of atmosphere, in that type of game, because like you said, every game has their runs. So we just have to stay composed, stay doing what we're doing, and now allow a second chance point. That's what they was preaching to us at the first media timeout. Coach Dawkins would say, yeah, this round is not over. Nothing's over. They're a great team. They come back on multiple teams. It's like the Baylor game. They're very good. So we just have to not give up second chance points and keep locking in. No 3s.
4 of you guys combined for 71 of your 85 points. It was you, Moustapha, Darius, and Juice. What is the connection between like the 4 of you guys, and how do you use that to elevate each other's game?
Really, we just try to see each other's strengths, and whoever has it going, we try to get it to them. We don't try to do other things. Yeah, if it's something open, we'll go. But if they're going, we try to get it to them as much as we can because we know we are all great scorers. And then once we get to the rim, if Moustapha right there in the dunker, just hand it to him. He's so skilled. His touch is crazy. You don't have to dunk it every time. You can just throw floaters from the short corner and pull up jumpers from the short corner. So we just try to work on each other's strengths, just seeing each other in practice and doing stuff, and try to play to each other's game, and then it works out.
Keyshawn, you drew 11 fouls tonight. I know you typically draw a lot of fouls. What goes into taking that physicality into the paint?
Man, I don't know. I just like playing physical. I think I just like playing physical as I grew up. I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, so, we didn't call a lot of fouls at the rec games and all type of stuff like that. We was just trying to bulldoze through each other or things like that. So I just try to play physical, and as you guys remember, I was like 300 pounds before, so I played in the post a lot. So once I lost a lot of weight, I'm able to move now from the wing again, just get downhill, and I can absorb the contact. So that's just the biggest thing for me. Just as long as I just try to stay physical and stay at attack, everything works out.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Having a floor joiner like Darius Johnson for both you guys to makes your job easy to cut to the basket, space the floor. How does it feel playing a guy like him?
Playing with a guy like Darius is great, man. Like, he's one of the better guards I had in my career. So he's one of the, he can get downhill, he can pass it very good, he can shoot it, and he's very strong. That's one thing people, I know his build looks crazy, but he's very strong and sturdy. You're not pushing him off his spot. So he gets us going, his energy, he's a leader. That's the main thing. He's a leader, and he talks about all the other things other than scoring. He's talking about getting stops on the bench and everything. So that helps us in a way and show us leadership because he's been in this program. He knows what Coach Dawkins wants.
Coming off of back-to-back losses, you guys could have felt like you needed this win to get back on the momentum. What does that do for confidence now you guys are 4-4 back at 500?
It's a big thing in conference, man. This is a big win because this is a great program. Like, these guys, I think in the last 3 years, right, they went to the tournament 3 years in a row, right? So, yeah, they're a great team. They're well coached. So that was just a big win to get us some momentum going down this stretch we have, you know what I'm saying, with a big game coming up and things like that. So that's going to be a great win. We're going to soak it in for tonight, but then we're going to get right back on the next play mentality tomorrow at film.
You guys play Kansas on, I think, Monday or Tuesday, one of those days. But powerhouse team, top 25 in the country. What is you think you guys have to feel that same momentum that you guys played today? Playing fast, playing physical.
Yeah.
With a bigger Kansas team.
Yeah, man. Like we said, man. Sometimes when you go on the road or things like that, it's not always an offensive night. You're not always going to have the best offensive day, but what can translate? Defense. That's just an effort thing. Defense translates everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's not putting the ball in the rim, and rebounding. So that's just having heart. So we just got to do them things. The defense and the rebound, we can get it in transition and things like that because who's to know? We don't want no team in the country wants to play against anybody half-court defense. You know what I'm saying? We want to get out and run. So that's just going to be our biggest thing. And just as long as we just take them off the second chance points and just playing defense and no threes and things like that.
Back on that Kansas game, is there something that you can learn? I mean, it's just a couple of weeks removed from a pretty resounding defeat. Is there something you can learn from the way in which that game played out that you take with you now?
It's something you can learn from every game. There's a lot of things that happen in that game, a lot of things that happen in a lot of games. We just have to go watch film, see some things that we messed up on, see some things. We just have to stay composed because, they have a great atmosphere, a great team. We just have to stay composed and confident and just stay at it and not worry about everything else, just worry about winning and defense and rebounding because once that happens, it gives us the energy. Like, once we know, oh, yeah, we can lock in on these guys and we can compete with anybody.
You guys lost by 50-plus points. I mean, you got to be looking forward to another opportunity to play those guys on their home court now.
Yeah, definitely. Like where I come from, we always try to get our get back. So we trying to come out there and do something, trying to get a win, which is every game we're trying to win. But this is a game we're really trying to win because we have to make a statement. That was an embarrassing loss for the program, for our community and everything. So we have to try to do something else about that.
Appreciate it, fellas.
Thank you guys.
Thanks,
Thank you guys.